Hey, what's up guys, it's Luke Romanity and welcome to the video. After my last video and multiple accusations of methamphetamine substance abuse, I've decided to do another one. I've been PKing the last few weeks on my main with this Void setup and boy does it do some damage. And before I show you guys some max hits with the gear, I just want to say that yes, my untradables are protected with Childhood Parchment, so if I do die Deep Wilderness with them, I do not lose my untradables. Now if you go over to the training dummy, you'll see that the max hit with magic is only at 38. But that's okay because we're not really relying on magic to do the damage for us. In this setup, the real power comes from the melee and the range hits. As you saw there, the max with the Ballista Poke was a 58, the max with the Ballista Spec was a 73, and we haven't even touched the melee yet. Max Dragon Claw is a 74, and the max Elder Maul is a freaking 62. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that if I get good hits with this setup, there's no way anyone's going to survive me. And one more thing before we get to the PKing, the clips in this video are only going to be one part of this. If you want to see part 2 of me PKing with this setup, let's try to get to 500 likes. And I'll make sure to upload part 2 as soon as possible. This guy had an RSN that I can't say or else I'm going to get demonetized. But he also said I had good videos, so I don't know what to think of him. All I did was blitz him once and then I specced him twice with my claws and he freaking died. At first I didn't think I'd get anything good, but actually I got an AGS. I was very happy. This guy on my stream gave me 200 mil cash to stake at the duel arena for him. I think he thought I was lucky or something. I lost his bank. We went back PKing and I saw this guy with Dark Mystic and Toxic Staff for the Dead. He didn't even change his prayer. I just double clawed him twice and he died. This guy with rag gear was being super annoying. He just bolted me over and over again, but after I used my second claw spec, he changed to range prayer, and I pulled out my sneaky Elder Ball and was able to hit him for a max hit 62. When you're PKing at 44s, you see a lot of people trying to go to Rev Caves. This guy was only level 90 something, but he was skull with decent loot, so we killed him. I actually smited him as well, but the only thing I smited him for was only a warrior ring. I saw this guy just standing there. I tried to rush him and get a quick kill on him, but I wasn't able to get good enough hits to actually kill him. But that didn't even matter because all he did was stand there and say GF as I killed him. He didn't even try to live, I guess. It was actually really good loot too. I think I got like a Fury, a Berserker Ring, and a Kraken Tentacle. I killed this guy. He was only level 90 something. He called me sad, but I don't know what he was expecting being in the wilderness and all. I would say that a majority of PKers loot was probably around 500k if they had Mystic, which honestly isn't that bad. It really adds up fast. My hits on this guy was insane. I hit him a 50 something Ballista into a claw. I clawed him through prayer and his prayer dropped and then I Elder Mauled him and I killed him. I thought for sure I'd smite an AGS, but I think he was either trying to troll me or he got his prey back up somehow because it was only like 700k loot. After I Elder Mauled this guy, I tried to step back with my Ballista and range helm equip. If you create distance between you and your opponent, they'll be more comfortable to change their prayer from prayer melee. Even though he was slow in the prayer change, I was able to get him with another fakie into an Elder Maul and I hit him a 57. I got really good loot from that guy. I got Ballista, Sears Ring, and a bunch of other stuff. It was 1.6 mil. There was a small team that was trying to gang up on my pure friend, so I came in with my Elder Maul and said, no, you can't do that. Honestly, at some points, the setup I was using was starting to feel incredibly overpowered. When I got close to people, they could either pray range and I would Elder Maul them or claw them, or if they prayed melee, I would just Ballista them. That guy even tried to pray melee on my claw spec, but I still hit big through it. Sometimes I'd be hopping for like 10 or 20 minutes and not see a single person, so I had to start attacking even the people who were unskulled. But honestly, even if they were unskulled, if they had Mystic, it was still pretty good loot. I killed this guy and got 5 or 600k. Some of this PKing was done when the worlds were lagging so bad. Honestly, it was like the most frustrating thing ever. Somehow I still managed to get a few kills though. It seemed like no matter what my opponents prayed, I was always going to hit them hard. I killed many people through prayer just like this. Since I was so deep in the wilderness, I could attack all the way down to a level 87, even though I was level 126. And some of the lower levels brought so much loot that it was like I had to attack them. This guy was the lowest level I could attack, level 87, and he had 361k loot. That was the freest money ever. I was attacking this guy and he almost made it out. He only had to go a few woody levels south and he would be able to teleport out with his glory. I was able to catch one last freeze on him though, and he almost actually smited himself because he put up the heart prayer, but my Ballista took him out before the prayer could get activated. One of the most powerful things about this setup is if you get one step with someone or right next to them, you can fakie between your melee and your range. In this clip, after I first clawed this guy, I fakied into my Ballista and my range helmet, then went right back in for a claw. My second claw got him off prayer and was able to get the kill. Unfortunately, it wasn't my loot though. I think it was one of my friend's loot. It was probably around a mil. When we got bored at 44s, we tried to go to Chins and take the money away from the skillers. This guy had a max cape and he slammed his keyboard when he died. He dropped 120 Chins, which is over 500k, which is just about as much as a PKer's loot. The accuracy of this setup was just insane. It seemed like every ballista I put into someone was a 50 or higher. If I thought that they would camp prey melee, I always fake-eat an Elder Ball in between my ballistas. This guy was super pissed in the bank because he had 2 sets of Mystic on him, which means that he had actually gotten a kill before and I killed him for both loots. At this point, something crazy happened. A guy and his friend teleported up and they both had full Void sets on. They were going to King Black Dragon, I think. The guy that I got on even had a freaking Twisted Bow and a Mole Pet on him. I killed him with a 58 ballista, and I know for a fact that he lost all his void pieces because in the loot pile there was only like 15k cash. He also brought nearly 10,000 amethyst arrows, which brought the loot to almost 2 mil. I found this guy risking a decent amount and I was sure that I could kill him. I hit a big barrage and I faked into my range, and then I went and I clawed him. After I clawed him, I thought he'd prey range, so I Elder Mauled him, but I Elder Mauled him on prey, but it didn't matter, it still killed him. Please ignore the webcam video. I think I was either getting swarmed by bees or having an autism attack. I got really good loot from that guy. I got a dragon crossbow, colt necklace, Sears ring, dragon boots, and then a bunch of cash. It was like a 5 or 6 mil kill and I was very happy. It was always funny seeing people react to when I killed him with the Elder Maul. I think a lot of people underestimate how good the Elder Maul actually is, especially with the accuracy bonuses of Void Melee. I hit this guy like 350 pluses in one fight and he'd barely even prayed melee. Also, what the heck was this loot? This guy brought like 400 bolts, 500 of each rune. It was insane. I got almost a mil. I pounced on this guy from the hill like a spider monkey. I barraged him, hit a really big claw, and I hit a huge ballista into him. He was like 10 HP. I had no idea what to do. I clawed him and I killed him. This was super satisfying because this guy was following me around all night on stream trying to hit me. I got really good loot too. Dragon crossbow, berserker ring, a colt necklace. It was like 7 or 8 mil. Also, don't forget to follow my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/AminityRS. My streams consist of the PKing you see in the videos and also comparing my IRL look to Cheddar Bob from the movie 8 Mile. They're even starting to call me Mozzarella Robert. Please make it stop. Whenever I attacked someone, I had to use my specs super quick because it seemed like if I didn't use my specs right away, they would just run and escape. But honestly, it didn't even matter when I used my specs. They were going to be dead no matter what. I rushed in on this guy on low HP because I knew that if he would spec me, my Protect from Melee would save me. I was trying so hard to smite him, I even smite flicked him. I was kinda disappointed he didn't get smited, but I was in for a surprise because he lost his AGS anyway. You do really find a lot of noobs up at 44s. I mean, look at this guy. This guy's a main and he's like got exertion with a crossbow and a regular mage cape. Like, what? But honestly, it's worth killing everyone because I got almost 800k from that guy. He lost his Sears ring and he ate a bunch of runes and stuff. Or that's like level 90 something. I actually smited him for his mud battle staff. It was like 500k loot. When you PK at 44s a bunch, you also meet a lot of people who do a lot of trash talking. This guy was trying to escape me and he called me bad. He eventually died to a ballista and it was super satisfying picking up his loot. You've probably noticed this already, but this setup has an absolutely huge smite potential. With the speed of the claws, and I can either do a ballista or an Elder Maul hit afterwards, they really don't know what to do. Once I get like 3 or 4 big hits on someone and they run out of their combo food, it's easy smites. It's too bad an Elder Maul is only like 10 mil nowadays. I remember when that thing was like 50 mil. Of course, it's still possible sometimes to get unlucky hits. Like right there, I hit a 0 ballista on only 16 HP, but usually it corrects itself. I delayed my claw equipped until he changed his prayer and I was able to get a big hit and kill him. My viewers are seriously the best people ever. This guy suicided for like 100 mil just so I could do giveaways in my stream chat. Because it's the Christmas season, I wanted to go to free-to-play worlds and gift people bonds. Everyone I met was super nice and super thankful that I gave them the 14 days of membership. This guy was so happy, he even said that I changed the game for him. He also thought I was trying to scam him, I think. I found out most people in free-to-play are just trying to get money for bonds, but because bonds have got so expensive, it's really hard to make enough money in free-to-play to buy one. Honestly, it felt really good, and I'm glad I can share my RuneScape experience with others. Well, that's the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and have a Merry Christmas.